Adler from FM1021 here, backstage at Fiserv Forum with Dan Auerbach of the Black Keys. Dan, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Man, you did so well last time that they had to just wreck the old place and build a new one.
Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened. Right after you guys got done. Congrats! The album is so good.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Bought it first day it came out. Been driving around with it. I want to start with the title because even when it came out, my first thought was, well, that's kind of generic. Then as soon as I hear the story, I go, this is the greatest album title I've ever heard in my life. It is the final words of a death row inmate in Tennessee. I'm like, that is gripping, actually.
It was super bizarre, and it happened while we were recording. In the city we were recording. So it was very bizarre. It felt like it was just sort of meant to be.
Did you both see it at the same time and go, oh yeah?
No, I mean, I saw it and told Pat about it.
Okay.
He thought it was pretty twisted. And then, 2 months later when we were thinking about titles, it just kept popping back into my head. I don't know.
It's a very dark devotion, and I'm sure I'm probably reading too much into it, but after the amount of years you guys had between recording, it's probably a little bit of that feeling, except for instead of the end of your life in an electric chair, it's let's go and make an album tour.
Let's go tour again. Yeah, definitely. Right. Definitely. I mean, it's just so absurd on a lot of levels. It felt very appropriate.
Speaking of Nashville, that's where you recorded the album at your studios, and your record label. We talked about a year and a half ago when you did the solo album. That's where that was recorded as well.
Yeah,
with John Prine and everybody.
Yeah, I've had the studio for about 9 years now.
Oh wow!
And I've been working there for the last, we haven't been touring, but I've been making tons of records.
Yeah.
I think Pat said we've produced, or separately we've produced 60 albums in the last 5 or 6 years or something insane like that. I had no idea until Pat told me. They could be lying. I don't know.
Like 60. You're like, that seems like a lot.
But I think it might be true.
Going on, I mean, you two have known each other more than 20 years, but as a band, you're probably a year or two away from being 20 years recording, right? Together?
Yeah, absolutely. And we started as a recording project. We got a record deal before we even ever played a show. So I mean, it was always a big part of what we did.
Has anything, and this sounds the opposite of what most people want, has anything gotten more difficult even compared to 10 years ago? Any process of it, the recording, the touring, has anything become actually harder than it used to be?
I mean, touring got to a point where it was no fun, so that's why we had to take a break.
Yeah.
But I mean, beyond that, no. It's all is what it is. It kind of changes every day, and that's kind of what's great about what we get to do is every day is such a new experience.
Yeah. Well, and that's, you kind of got a feel for that during the years of doing a solo album, and I have to mention your record label because there is something that you have on the label that we are enormous fans of, and that's Shannon and the Clams.
Oh yeah, Shannon.
When we first saw them, we were like, it was the Cable Access video that they did, and I go, this is one, my favorite thing to watch, but two, her voice is just a grenade. It's just it's amazing.
Her and Cody, they both have incredible voices, and they're just they're Oakland legends, really, and they're an awesome band, and I'm just glad that I can be a little part of their world.
It's really good.
They're awesome. They've been on tour right now with Greta Van Fleet. They just played Red Rocks.
Oh really? And
I mean, it's just winning people over everywhere they go.
That's our.
They got a standing ovation at Red Rocks.
Really?
Yes.
See, we're clam heads. We're
surreal. That's surreal.
I don't. For most people, it's probably the first time seeing them. They're like, "This is the great." Again, it's one of those things that just catches so fast and so good.
They're infectious. They're fun and awesome band. We've got dates booked in the studio.
Good.
On another record. So
Can't
wait for that.
Going back to your album, it is across the board. I guess I listened to it 2 or 3 times and I didn't realize. I go, it's really quick. It's it clocks in at less than 40 minutes, which I was surprised at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not a lot of excess.
Is it intentionally?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we don't have any patience for. Yeah.
and all of it was collaborative. Nothing was left over from the arcs or anything. You said
No,
there's a little bit of this.
And we just started fresh from the day we got together. We didn't talk about it ahead of time, but when we got together, everything that we did was just it's very spontaneous.
It's such a good album. In fact, we have a 6-year-old son that we sit in the back seat when we're listening to it, and we're talking. "Walk Across the Water" is his song that he loves, and I was like, "Is that kind of cool how it just ends really quick?" And he goes, "It's just a really good song." And he yelled at me because I was like over analyzing it. Because I told him, I'm going to talk to the band, and he goes, I go, "What should I tell him is your favorite song?" He goes, "That one." And I go, "This and that." And he goes, and he's very kind of angry. And he goes, "It's just a good song."
It's funny.
And he's right. It's like
notice it.
no over analyzing it. It's like he probably should be doing this interview. He'd have a lot of questions for you. But I'm so glad you guys are back. So glad you're touring again.
Thanks so much. Yeah, it
And-
feels really good. I mean, this is only our second week back, and it's really been awesome. Show's been great. Modest Mouse and repeat. And Jesse Wilson's with us now, but the crowd's been really good. It's just been awesome.
The venue, you're gonna love the sound here. It's just really, really good. It'll
Can't wait.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we'll let you rest a little bit and
All right.
make the rounds. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.